Hey, everybody. Urban Gardening Chronicles here, guys. I am. Hey, naughty heathen. I already started. I'm just checking the YouTube link. My Wi Fi is a bit slow. I want to make sure. Hey, Lisby. Hey, Cynthia, living with MS. Let me just make sure. Well, you guys can let me know if it's slow. I'm in my own commercial. Whoops. Okay. I'm looking at it on the YouTube. It's buffering a bit. Hopefully, it's okay for your end. Let's let me know. Um, it's buffering for me a bit. A lot. I'm trying to do something different with the two screens. Like I'm on my cell phone. This camera is my cell phone that you're watching me with, but I'm running it on my StreamYard. So I don't know why it's so slow. Well, I'm way behind in the live. Hold on. The video is behind. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me so I'm just juicing some carrot juice. So I'm just wait for some of y'all to come in because I'm not watching. I'm kind of watching, but I'm not watching. I think I have to adjust the phone after. Maybe I'll. How you guys doing tonight? Okay, so you guys are there. You guys seem to be able to see. Let me know. Hey, Shanna. Hey, Lashes. I have the link pinned, so if you want to come up, Lash or anybody, let me know. I'm just juicing, but I'll talk to you guys in the meantime. So these are golden beets from my garden. They're a little bit small. And these are key limes. Oops. So the key limes have to go in whole because I can't peel them. So the beets are a bit small and they're a bit um I find when I harvest my fresh crops, they don't stay long. I have to like use them the same day. So and then this carrot I harvested last night from my garden and I'm putting all of it in there. The only problem I'm having is that I harvested them yesterday and I took the carrots and I washed them and I didn't juice them yesterday. So now they're a bit waterlogged. So I cannot peel them. So don't judge me. I cannot peel the carrots because I should have probably used them yesterday. And now it has that weird texture. And if I peel them, it makes it worse. So the machine will let the pulp come out. Hey, Bouger. Hey, Happy Life. Hey. Let me go to the StreamYard page because it may be buffering. I apologize. I don't know. Maybe it's my internet over here. Okay, so you guys are all there? Okay. And somebody comes up, let me know. So I'm just juicing. And I think I want to use this pulp for like um vegan tuna. Vegan tuna, I guess. I'm just cutting off the ends because these are not necessarily organic, but they're local carrots, so it should be okay. But I washed them and soaked them last night, well, yesterday, and I didn't use them last night, so now they're a bit softy, like they're not crisp, and I tried to peel them, and the peeling's gonna not come out good. Those of you who cook know what I'm talking about. It just won't come out good. But carrot and beets are excellent for my blood, for my iron, good for hydration as well, and nutrients. So I'm trying to get more of my hydration from vegetable and fruit juice and not water, because water is not that water's not good for you. The water that we have access to is not good for us. Full of chlorine, bleach, and all kind of nonsense. Hey, okay, you'll be right back. Okay, you're just greeting each other. Oops, I don't want my face in the camera because I look like a hot mess. Okay, I'm here. You want to pop up and talk in person so you guys can pop up if I already know you, that is. Just peeling the lemon. I'm keeping the white part on because it's supposed to be some nutrients in the pith. Everything's already been washed. It doesn't matter peeling some of the stuff. And I have 10 pounds of carrots to juice with a couple of beets, apples, and some ginger I got from somebody that I don't even know if this is not the ginger I buy. When you buy ginger like this is not really good ginger. It's from a foreign country. It's like it's huge. That's not normal ginger. Just letting you guys know. So if you guys buy that kind of ginger, you need to run for the hills. Organic ginger is not big like that, like Megatron. So, and then the machine's on. I'll put it back up so you guys can see. Hold on, let me see what you're saying. I want to see the recipe because the beets are good for my son, sickle cell. Oh, well, my recipe is throw it all in the juicer and then make it taste good. I don't have a recipe, but I can certainly go after and write it in the chat. But I'm using carrots, beets, always a lemon. I have 2 key limes. I'm getting rid of the 2 key limes. I cut them in half, but I don't peel them because it's too small. I have always lots of ginger, but don't use the other ginger. About 4 apples and 4 beets. And the beets are about the size of a baseball. So most of them. Again, I washed them yesterday and they're a bit soft. And that's the problem. Yeah, it's a Nama, Lasha. It's a Nama J2. It's pretty pricey, but trust me, if you're juicing like how you're juicing every day anyway, you'll like it. So I'm going to keep some of this pulp this time and make that vegan tuna. Make some vegan tuna. No, I don't want to block you guys with last time. My hand was up in the camera. So I'm watching the chat, guys. If you have anything to say or ask, I can see it in the chat. So just let me know. Where is the juice going? I'm not seeing the juice. Okay, here. The juice is here. This is the juice. And this is the pulp. So I'll turn it off. I'll bring it a little closer if you want to see. So it's a bit at an angle because I'm going to have it at the corner. The pulp comes out here. I'm going to dump it in this compost bag. But I'm going to keep half, the bottom half that has only carrots to make that fake tuna. And then the juice comes out here. And then I'm going to be taking it and I'm going to be dumping it in this huge jug. So there's not much in there now, but I put it all in the big jug so all the flavors can mix together. And hey, good eats. So all the flavors can mix together. Hey, Bud Files. So let me just fix this again. I think it's a little off. Okay, there we go. So here's the so if I had like room in the freezer, this could be used for soups and stuff, but going in the compost, going in the garden to make soil. I had some chickens. Go to the chickens and make some kind of feed. But I am going to keep some of the pulp and make a mock tuna dish. A lot of vegans make like if they put some mayonnaise and whatever in here, make tuna fish. And that's that. carrot is pretty affordable compared to all the other expensive stuff. So carrots and beets, but I prefer the golden beets. I hate when the juice turns purple. Hey, Cynthia. Okay, so I have the chat there. I can kind of see it, but I'm not staring at it. So forgive me. But if somebody wants to come up, I already have the link pinned. Okay. I'm just cutting some stuff up a bit smaller. The juicer does cut it for you, but just in case you don't want to, ruin your machine. So just give it a little bit of help. And I'm cutting the ends off of the carrots, and I cut the bottom tip. I don't know why. It's probably where the most of the chemicals go through. They say the top and the tip, and then just throw it in the juicer. Hey, Miss D, Harley. Oh, what's it good for? A lot of stuff. I know mostly for me, it's for iron. I need to make sure my iron levels are proper, and especially when you're a lady, you have your cycles and stuff. And it's good for your just beta carotene. Carrots are good for your eyes and stuff like that. And I use apples that are green at Granny Smith, so it's not too sweet, so that my sugar doesn't go up too high. So I made green juice the other day. Today I'm making the apple, beet, carrot, and it's also very affordable. That's why I make the apples and beet and carrot. I can get that any time of year. And in the fall, it's obviously cheaper because we get carrots here readily. In the summertime, the carrots are too expensive, so that's when I switch to other things. I'm probably going to peel the beet because it will make it less earthy, but I'm probably not going to peel it because it's feeling kind of funny and I don't want to stain my hands unless I'm going to go get some gloves. And then there you go. And let me see the comments on my phone. Now you make me want to go make carrot juice. Well, that's what I'm trying to do because sometimes I feel like I don't feel like doing anything, but if I watch somebody else do it, I'll be into doing it. So hopefully I can encourage you. Oops, my fingers on the camera. I can encourage you guys to do some juicing. Okay. All right. And it's doing its thing. And I'm going to keep cutting in the meantime. And we'll keep going. If you guys want to come up again, let me know. I'm watching the laptop so I can see if you're in the back room. Let me empty this because it's getting full so you can see the juice coming out there. And then I'll close it back and let it build up again. Otherwise, it keeps splashing. I've been drinking juice for the last 3 days again, and trust me, I feel so much better. I was feeling very tired, very depleted. My eyes were giving me problems for a few weeks, which this is not a miracle worker, but at least it'll help with your eyes. You're on the computer all the time. I'm going to cut the top off the beet. I cut off the top so that this is where all that the dirt, like it tastes like dirt on the top part, so I throw that out. I'll cut a bit off of the top as well. I'll put the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Can you see what I'm doing? You see it there. Just cut around the top ring. It makes it taste less earthy, so they say. I'm not really sure if it does anything because my juice tastes like beets. Right? I'm just being cautious because I don't feel like putting gloves on. Hey, Ms. V, I see you there. And Cheryl, I see you there as well. Not clearly though, I need my glasses on. Okay. And I cut the beet a little smaller just so that the machine doesn't have to do so much work. And I'm trying to be careful not to get my hands purple. And I have a couple of apples, clearance apples, so they're not the best looking, but you just cut off the bad bits and take it from there. Most of us don't get enough fruits and vegetables in a day, so this is what helps me make sure I up my intake by just having a drink. One drink can be like several carrots and apples all in one, but you certainly wouldn't chew all those carrots and apples, so I think it's worth it. Especially people like a lot of us in my age group, we have aging parents and we have maybe sickly parents, even maybe children, and this helps them get their nutrients without having to do all that chewing and all that, consuming when they're not feeling well. I make sure my dad gets several of these jars, and it really makes a difference. Because when you're people who are older, they generally lose a bit of their appetite. They don't eat as much. Am I missing anything? So hey to everybody in the chat. No problem with the typos. I know I make typos all the time, and the autocorrect does its own thing. So yeah, I like to juice because I can get all my nutrients and not have to do all that chewing and eating. Nobody wants to eat a whole bag full of carrots, but if you're juicing it, you will eat it. And it's annoying to do it, but I like to do it in a big batch. So you'll see me today doing a whole bunch, and that will last me for 3 to 4 days. And then, well, since I'm doing it, so let me start going live while I'm doing it, so you guys can see, maybe get inspired to juice again. Dust off your old juicer. Start the new year, well, before the new year, right? I'm making sure that I'm on the Christmas meal. I'm not going to be eating all that heavy food like I used to. I can't do it. I may take some food home, but I'm not going to sit there and eat my belly full. Let me see what you're saying. Okay, and if you need to drop your link, you can type hashtag urban. Want to drop your link? And again, for those who came in late, I washed my carrots yesterday thoroughly. And then because I didn't use them last night, they got waterlogged. They're kind of bendy. I cannot peel them because if I peel them, the texture's all different. So don't leave them. Like if you're going to wash them in the afternoon, like use them that evening. But last night I got busy. So you see the beet makes everything purple. I like my carrot used to be orange. That's why I started using, and I started to grow golden beets. But I don't have enough. And I have a bag of the purple beets in the fridge, so I got to use that up. I'm just OCD. There's no reason for me to want it to be orange. It's just ridiculous. I'm just behind looking here. And for those of you who were watching on Monday, so this is the green juice that was in the fridge I made on Monday, and you can see it's still very green. And I can shake it up. That's why I prefer the cold press, because if it was the other one, it would be all clear up here and then only down here green. It oxidizes and it separates. The cold press, makes the juice stay better longer. If that makes sense. I gotta watch it's gonna keep making it overflow. Be right back. Okay, so I'm going to pour it in here. So I gotta empty this again. See how it's already full? That's how much pulp comes out. So for those of you guys who like to make smoothies, you can keep this for smoothies. I don't have a deep freezer, so I can't keep all this pulp, but I do put it in my garden and it gives me some good soil. feeds the worms. So it's better to have it have a chicken or something to eat it, but I don't have that right now. Let me see anything I missed. Okay. I'm gonna dump the pulp in the compost bag. And I'll dump that in the morning because it gets dark here about 5 something. So I don't want to go up there with the bats and stuff and the raccoons. Okay, so I'm going to cut some more carrots. Okay, guys. No one's coming up? I guess you just want to watch. Okay. So giving it a little chop just to fit more in the hopper and to give the machine a little less work. Help it along a bit. But the seed is not much prepping. Not like when you have a smaller cold press opening it to cut them so small. And I'm using it. This is pretty much a bread knife. It's not a chopping knife. And just 4 big chops and just throw it in there. If you don't mind doing this once a week, you can have healthy juice for your family. Let them get used to drinking. And I find when you put a pomegranate in here or a pineapple, it tastes even better. I have a pineapple in the fridge. I just might use it. I just might take it and use it with this juice. So if you need something a little sweeter in there, not a problem. Just add a pineapple, add a pomegranate besides the apples, just to give that extra sweetness. And you need to add honey or maple syrup, but I wouldn't recommend it. But just have the natural sugars. Give me a second. I'm not even watching the chat. I can't fit. So okay, don't overfill it because you don't want to break it. That's the last thing I want. So let me go back down. Okay. Yeah, pomegranate. Oops. Sometimes pomegranate is annoying to cut, but a pomegranate in the beet juice, oh my goodness, that would be so tasty. And then you'll start getting more fruits and vegetables in your diet. Because you're not going to taste the beet, you're not going to taste the carrot. You could put some celery and cucumber in here as well. I just make up my own recipes. I just mix and match the carrot and beets. Yeah, carrots are naturally sweet, but if you want something a little more fruitier in there, that's all you have to do. So all my carrots are done. That's 10 pounds of carrots. So I am probably going to cut the pineapple, but let me cut the beets first. And use it. And pineapple is excellent. Vitamin C, I believe. Don't quote me on that because I mix up stuff. Vitamin C, bromelain, I think it's good for, especially with the cold and flu season, guys. And you already know I put ginger in there. I done put ginger in there. And because it's orange, I put sometimes turmeric in there. I put ginger and turmeric in almost everything, just to make sure I get an extra, kick and inflammation buster. So okay, let the machine do the work. Okay. The kids making noise. Oh, that's why you can't come. Okay, no problem. If somebody else wants to come up, that's fine. If you want. Okay, I got 3 more beets. I think I made a mess there. I'm not gonna peel the beet this time. I don't feel like it. I don't think it's gonna taste like beet regardless. Sometimes beet has a bit of a bitter or earthy taste, but if I add the pineapple, it should cover it up. I'm gonna empty it more often so I don't let it overflow. Okay. Make sure I wipe this down. That's a blind spot here, so let me put the tea towel. I don't want to get the stain the counter with beets and or turmeric. So you're gonna have lots of cutting boards so that you don't have to worry about staining your light color counter. And nothing wrong with it. You can eat this. I eat this all the time. While I'm juicing, I'm just eating the pulp. Carrot pulp tastes so good. When you open it, it's supposed to stop. So there it goes. I'll put that in there. I'm getting a bit on my hands. That's okay. I don't mind a bit of staining. It doesn't bother me. It's nothing unnatural, so just want to make sure my counter is not. Okay, that's the last beet. It may be an acquired taste, but it's all right. You get used to it. I'm gonna find a container for this. Oh, I'll put it in this takeout dish. Oops, I'm stopping it because I don't want the beets, and I want to keep some of this just the carrot pulp and make the mock tuna. So let me just peel off some of that beet pulp off the top. I'm gonna make like how I'm making tuna fish for sandwiches, and I'll let you know how it tastes. I don't have vegan mayo because I'm not vegan, but I'll use my regular mayo and see how that tastes. I'll make a little mixture. Let my family try it. I put like onions, garlic. Some people put pickles in their tuna. I'll try that. And salt, pepper. I like scallions, so I just harvested some scallions from the garden today because it was not so cold, and I could get them up the soil. So flavored up like I'm doing tuna fish, and then I have some bread. Okay, these apples again, bit bruised up, but they're okay. Lots of vitamin C and vitamin. Yeah, okay. You went to that health center, so you know. Lots of nutrients, guys. One of the vitamins that you're paying to take and the supplements, you can get them in the food that you're having if you just would change your taste buds. Sometimes you have to just change your taste buds. Okay, let me cut off. This one's a bit not too bad. It's a bit of a bad piece here. Just change your taste buds, guys. Before you know it, you'll be so used to it, you won't even want to go back to all that. Well, some of the crap, because we all have like foods that's sentimental that reminds us of something, but for the most part, you won't crave all that stuff. And especially hydration. We're talking about hydration and keeping hydrated. Good for your cells, but the water we're drinking is crap. Literally, I know it was making me sick. I know it was making me sick. There's too much chlorine in the water, the fluoride and all that stuff. Doing some more research on fluoride. It's in the toothpaste, it's in all this stuff, and it's like we're getting too much of it. It's not good. Let me know if you guys are having a problem seeing. To me, it's buffering, but I guess it may be my internet. And you don't have to cut the apples. I just don't like the seeds. They say it has arsenic, but I'm sure you have to eat bags and bags of apples, which I'm not. So I don't have to do it, but I just prefer the cores out of it. I don't have to worry. I don't know if I'm missing anything in the chat, but let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so this is the last of it. I think I might put a pineapple in there. So I'm going to get the pineapple, and I'll just peel it and put it in there. I'll have to go shopping this weekend for some more produce. So that's my last pineapple. Sponge has to change. Too much debris. So how's everybody doing this evening? It's Thursday. We're almost at the weekend. I can't wait. I had some bad news today from about a coworker, but I won't talk about that today. Let me leave that. Let me get the pineapple. It was already washed, but I had it in the fridge. So I'm going to close that. I'm going to put the pineapple in. Hey, Fifi. Hey, Traveler. I don't want to say, oh, I'll tell him or her. I won't say the first word. Hey, Happy Life. I don't know if I greeted you already. So I am going to cut the pineapple just because it's only showing three liters. And I probably need about 5 to make enough for 4 people. Hey, oh, no, I said hi to Cheryl. Okay, you're doing fine. Hey, H Traveler. Hopefully you're out of the ads now. Yeah, I am monetized now, guys. So you'll notice that there are some ads. If you don't mind watching some of them before you come in or on replays, it helps the channel. You don't have to go out of pocket. You can just watch the ads, and that helps the channel a little bit. I haven't got paid yet, but oh, Dan. Okay, no problem. I'll call you Dan. No offense. I just don't want to say handicapped over and over again. It may be. Some people find it negative, derogatory. So I don't want to offend anybody. But Dan, I'll call you. I'll call you the Traveler. You know what I'm talking about if I say the Traveler. Yeah, I'm just juicing, guys, trying to get healthy. Tired of talking about it and just doing it. And when I do it, my family does it because I'm making it for all of us. So when I'm on it, they benefit, and I don't do it, it doesn't get done. So sometimes you have to be the one to do certain things in your family, otherwise it won't get done. That's just the way it is. We each have our strengths. So, and I actually keep pineapple skin, guys. I'm Caribbean. We make hey, Cooks with Love. We actually use this to make like pineapple tea. It's very good. The skin, it has nutrients that's even more beneficial than the pineapple. I think it's bromelain. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys can look it up. Lord, look at the color of the pineapple. Yeah, it has bromelain in it. So I have some already in the freezer, and bromelain, and it has something else that's kind of similar to hydroxy something or other, that thing that was mentioned throughout the last 2 years. And you can make your own naturally from pineapple skin and grapefruit skin. So look it up yourself. Do your own research. This is not medical advice. My banner wasn't working, so I can't. This is not medical advice. Do your own research. But some of the pharmaceuticals come from fruit, and the skin, or what's under the skin, just under the skin, is where most of the nutrients are. So when you're throwing that away, you're throwing away the nutrients. So you should boil your pineapple skin, and you can make a hot tea, or you can make an iced tea, a cold drink, put some ginger in it and all that kind of stuff, and make a lovely drink. If you haven't done it before, give it a try. My family loved it when I do it. I used to do that back home in Jamaica, but You come here, you get modernized, and you don't do those things anymore. And that's where all the nutrients is. So I'm going to shove that in there. And then the juicer will do the rest. Hey, Ghetto. The pineapple is making... Yeah, I'm telling you, I love pineapple. You could smell it. It's on my hand. It's all, Yeah, it has bromelain and something else, Fifi. I don't know. I can't recall it. My brain is like a sponge of information, so I mix up stuff. But hydrox... Maybe it's the grapefruit. You can, natural stuff. And I know most of us here, well, most people I watch and who watch me, grow your own food. I grew my own beets. I grow my own carrots, but not enough to have 10 pounds to be juicing every week. But who knows? Oh, it's getting too full. And when you juice your own pineapple, it's not watery like the store-bought crap. It's like more thick and creamy. That's, I call it more body. This juice is going to taste fire. It's going to taste really fire. I might go back and put a bit more ginger in there. And I juice the core. I don't take the core out. People like take the core out. The juicer can handle it. I take all of it. There's nutrients in all of it. So as you can see, I don't waste. If you got a problem with that, then keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear about it. I don't care what's gross and what you don't like. I don't care. In my own kitchen, I do what I want in my kitchen. You do what you want in your own kitchen. Yep, and the juicer does the rest, guys. So it wasn't that much prep. If I missed anybody, my apologies. The chat is slow on my laptop. Let me check the YouTube window. Maybe it's faster there. I see. Hold on. Alpha hydroxy acid, great to keep the skin. Yeah, I'm telling you. You guys can just be Googling this while you're watching me juice. All the ingredients have natural stuff. Yeah, I know organic is better and all the chemicals and, all the crap we're all worried about, the Roundup and the glyphosate. Yeah, but there's healing properties in your food. And depending on the country of origin of the food, some countries don't use all those pesticides. Okay, it's getting there. Okay, so it's kind of stuck. I see it frothing. Let me get the distilled water and put the spring water. I'm going to put a bit of spring water just to make it move a little more. The one thing about pineapple, it kind of foams in the juicer. No matter what you do, it foams. That's pretty normal. I need to get a juicer. I see a lot of people use. Yeah, I use mine. I've had this one for over a year, but I've been juicing consistently for about 2.5 to 3 years. Consistently. Yeah, I kind of stopped here and there, but not long. Like when you're busy, you can't, but I usually went and bought juice, but I used to hate buying juice. When you buy juice, it's so expensive. Like $7. Let me show you one of the juices before I won't show the brand. I'll try to show the brand. But like a bottle like this size was like $7 to $8, which is 300 milliliters. And the juice bottles that I use are 250 milliliters. And it's not costing me $7 a bottle to make my own. That's for sure. Okay, it's just, I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see what I missed. How is the maintenance on that particular juicer? Oh, not much. It's not much. Maybe I can show you guys. I move the camera towards the sink. Or I'll take it apart over here to show you, but I'll put it, my sink is in the corner over here. It's not hard to clean, but you do have to it comes with a brush, but I have a dollar store brush. and I use that to scrub the filter basket. Everything else is just a sponge and warm water and soap. That's pretty much it. And this, if you're, this is a commercial jug. This is enough juice for 2 people for like 3 or 4 days. So if you're doing this once a week, you're only cleaning it once a week, and you can run water in it and make it clean itself. But I don't bother. I like to take it apart to make sure that it's properly cleaned. I'm not, yeah, like it's not going down. Pineapple likes to foam. No matter what you do, it's just how it is. So the pineapple you should probably do like second to last, and I probably should have put the beets. So let me just push it down with a spatula, like into the. But even the pineapple pulp, I'll show you guys. I'm just gonna eat it. Okay, because you need something heavier once it starts breaking up. So the pineapple pulp, you can literally just eat it. It just, you can add this to like whatever and just eat it. I have a Breville juicer. It's expensive and such a pain. Which one do you have? I have this one. I'll show you. You have this one? What, this one? I have this one. The cool, it's the cold. You can't even see it. I'm just. This one. That one? Hold on, coming up. The one thing I know people don't like to clean is the okay, this is not, nothing's happening. It's just bubbling up in here, guys. So I'm just gonna have to like literally probably spoon it out and eat it. So it's not coming out. Let me try it. Mm, this tastes good. If you're talking about the Breville one, Fifi, I find the worst part of cleaning it is the my God, it's so good. Mm. Hey, Harleywood, we'll make some ABC juice soon. Love fresh. Yeah, I'm telling you. Or you can add pomegranate. Whatever you want. You add whatever you want, whatever you like. But if you have this one, Phoebe, I'm coming. Hold on. I'm gonna oh mercy. You know what? I can't even take it apart. I can't take it apart. But Fifi, the part that catches the pulp, I can't get it off the Breville. It's kind of stuck. I put the compost bags. I put the compost bags in the catch tray so that it goes in the bag, and then you just take the bag out. Because you know the Breville one's a lot deeper than this. So I found that made it easier to clean. And all I had to do was clean the top part, and then I had a brush for the filter basket. Yeah, that one. I still use it. That one's good for carrots and beets, but I do not find the Breville good for greens. It was wasting the mustard greens, the lettuce, the spinach, the mint leaves, the bat, anything green and leafy. It was wasting it. And I noticed they have a technique that you put the greens in first, and then you push it down with the carrot. This tastes so. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna eat ice cream. My God, it's so good. Mm, it's so good. Like if you have this, some of the juicers have a frozen setting. You can make your own sorbet. You won't be eating so much ice cream and junk. Trust me. So let me rinse this off. I use a knife to stir. I'm not gonna use another. Let me taste it. And to me, it may be fine. I don't like things sweet. Let me rinse this off. Oh, let me just make sure I add this in. I should have put this all in. Oops. But yeah, some of the other juicers have a sorbet setting, and you can put frozen fruit in, and all this comes out as a sorbet. Let me eat some more. Mine tastes good. It's pineapple pulp. Tastes good. Yum. I love it. I love fruit. And I love mango. So if I had a mango, I would have put a mango. If I had orange, beetroot with a carrot and a mango, and sweet potato, guys. You can juice sweet potato. It tastes so makes it so creamy. Yeah, let me taste this. It tastes beety, but maybe you guys wouldn't want 4 beets like I did. But I like the taste. To me, it tastes fine. But if you don't like beets, I would recommend not putting so many beets in there. But you're not gonna know until you try it, so try it. Or maybe put another pineapple in there. Okay, I'm gonna throw this in here. I'm gonna need another bag. You see, one juicing session, I have about 2 bags of compost. I might have to fit some more in here, but I have to just kind of squish it down. And that's that. I'm gonna get the jars and I'll bottle it. Let me see the chat. Yeah, I hate cleaning it too. Juice looks delicious. Yeah, you had to put a bag in the catch tray. My 9 years old for yours, Fifi. That's a good amount. That means it's made well. These newer ones, not this one, but like other new, are not made as strong. My parents' old juicer is still going strong. We lost the catch tray for it, but still going strong. Okay, I'm gonna get the jars, guys. I'm gonna bottle it up and see how many jars I got from this session. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to already have my jars cleaned and washed. I'm going to keep the cutting mat here because I don't want to stain my counter. Put this in the trash there. And so these are 250 milliliter canning jars. And I bought the lids that are like the ball lids that you use for non-canning. But I got mine from the dollar store. So that, because I find the canning lids get rusty when you're using them as like juicing lids. So do not use the canning lids for juicing or to be used in the fridge. They will get rusty. I don't care if they're coated or not. They still got rusty. Yep, fiber in the pulp. So if you guys make a lot of smoothies, keep it. I would keep it, but I don't have any room in the freezer. And that's why. But when I have chickens, that will go to the chickens. That can go to the rabbit. I'm filling it all the way to the brim. Keep the air from making it oxidize, but most likely, as I said before, cold press juicing lasts. Oh, sorry. Let me do one more thing. I forgot. Same thing I did last time. Same thing. I'm going to pour it back in because I'm sharing it with my family and they don't always drink it within the 3 days. I'm going to put some vitamin C powder in the drink to make it last up to 7 days. Ascorbic acid. Forgot this last time as well. But last time I didn't have any lemon. This time I have lots of lemon in the juice, but just to make sure, I will put some vitamin C powder in there. That way it will last up to maybe 7, even 10 days in the cold fridge at the back. Because I didn't go through all this to make it waste, so a teaspoon is more than enough. And I'll get the knife again. And I'll pour it in there. Okay, so I put some vitamin C powder in the drink. That will make it last, give it a longer shelf life. You don't have to do that. I'm doing it because I don't know if the people I'm giving it to will drink it in 3 days. I like my stuff done in 3 days, or you have to freeze it. And I don't know. So just in case, I'll put vitamin C to help keep it at the top grade quality. And other things that you can use. Yes, I did use lemon. I did use key lime. But just in case, I don't want to go through all this effort and then it just wastes. So vitamin C is not that expensive to buy. So, and I take vitamin C anyways, right? So all of us are taking vitamin C for your, well, if you choose to, for your immune system. So it's a killing two birds with one stone. So the pineapple made the juice a little more because it probably wouldn't have as much. And if I added some celery to this, it would have gone a lot further. So that's why even though you're making ABC juice, I'll add a cucumber, I'll add a celery just to get some more water. So that's 1, 2, 3. Hey, David. So you are saying that you can use lemon and juice instead of, yeah. So I put a fresh lemon in there and I put 2 key limes. So that should be enough. You don't need anything else. But I'm just being extra because sometimes people have them in the fridge for all 7, 10 days. So just in case, I put vitamin C powder because it'll make it last even longer. Because when you use a fresh lemon, you can't control how concentrated it is. That's why you can't use fresh lemon for your canning. You have to always use lemon juice. And just in case they don't drink it right away, it won't go bad because you didn't go through all these ingredients, homegrown beets, homegrown, for people to go and waste it. So for sure, they'll have it done within 7 days. So that gives it a little extra. Plus, you want your family and yourself to be taking your vitamin C. So if I don't take vitamin C one day, well, even if I do, I take a lot of vitamin C. I take up to almost, I'm trying to get up to 10,000 units per day for my height and weight and based on my research. And see, it's making a mess. And then another cutting mat and put over here so that nothing is spilling on the counter. Okay, so I have 8 so far. And I think I'm going to get another 8, I think, based on how much is left. It's showing 2,000 milliliters, which is liters left. Let me just move this out the way. These ones are okay. And everybody knows I prefer glass if I have the choice. I bought some shot glasses because Juicing with Jay mentioned you can get 2-ounce, which you can, but they're not cheap. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna buy them because I don't want these big ones. 1 second, guys. Let me put this away. I want the right size shot glasses. It just makes my life easier. So yeah, I add the vitamin C back to that so that I get enough vitamin C per day from my fruits, my vegetables, from my supplements. And I do take a vitamin C supplement as well, a naturally sourced one. I switched. I only bought ascorbic acid for the juicing, but I no longer take it as a vitamin C. I take a natural one sourced from fruits. Based on my research, that's a better option. Sorry, I'm missing the chat, but give me a second. See, if I had some chickens right now, that whole bag of compost would go to the chickens and the rabbits and stuff like that. It wouldn't just go to the compost. And then I would use the manure for compost. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So yeah, I have 12. And I think I can get 2 more, guys. Let me get 2 more jars. Um, don't say my name like that. Like what? Talking to me? Did I say your name like what? I sound sad or something, or sound what happened to you? Hold on, let me get 2 more jars. I'll bring 3 more just in case. Okay. Hopefully. That's a lot of juice, guys. That's a lot of juice. So this is for four people. And then I'll have to probably make some more juice on I'll have to probably make some on Saturday because the green juice is almost finished. So we'll still have the beet juice, but we need some more green juice. I like the chlorophyll and the stuff from the green juice. Oh, well, I am tired. David, Corey with the crap. But I am tired. Hold on. And I find my throat is a bit, I don't know, my throat, I'm not sick, but I don't know if you guys can hear, my throat sounds a little crackly. I think I can get 1 more. So hold on. 4, 8, 12. I don't have to count it again because I counted it. Now my brain gone off. Jesus. Hey, GT. Okay, let me count this again because I counted it and my brain went off. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So I have 15 bottles of juice and a little bit left. Let me fill up 1 more jar and see what comes up. So maybe I have 16. And as you guys can see, I only added a little bit of water to help the machine get the pineapple through. But all of this is just, oh, look, it's pretty much almost full. So 16 jars of juice, hydration. So you guys can see, like if you look at this one, I don't know if the camera can catch it. You can see that it's kind of separating slightly, like you can see, which is normal. So I'm going to put this in the fridge. I like it to go in the fridge for about a half an hour or so to chill before I drink it, but I'm definitely going to drink this one tonight. I already had 2 green juices today. So let me put this in the fridge. You guys can just chat for a bit, and then I will show you how to take this apart. There's still some juice in here. And I'm going to just eat. I'm literally going to eat the pineapple from out the machine. I'm not wasting that. I'm eating it. So anyway, that's ghetto. No, it's not ghetto. I'm eating the food, not wasting it. Give me a second. I'm still here. I'm just out of camera shot. Finding them spot in the fridge. In the fridge. And then I have to drop off my family share, probably in the morning or later on tonight. Thanks guys for popping in. I don't know who I missed in the chat. Give me a second to catch up. And usually when I make a batch of juice, guys, it doesn't cost more than, like, I would say estimating like between 15 and let's say $22. I can't give you an exact number, but let's say 20 bucks. And if it was me alone, that would last me for a week. That's cheaper than paying $8 for 1 bottle of juice that I showed you guys earlier, for 1 bottle. Okay. And I'm going to use the carrot pulp to make a mock tuna dish, a vegan dish. I'm going to try that. Okay, and okay, so I'm going to clean up, show you the cleanup. Okay, so everything's in the fridge. I'm going to eat the pulp from the pineapple. But I'll take it apart. Let me see the chat. Yeah, it's delicious. I love that you did the core. Nope, I use the core. If it can handle carrots, it can handle and beets and coconuts, and you can use almonds to make almond milk. It can handle the core. So this whole thing comes off. This comes off. So put this in the sink. I'm not gonna wash it now, but I'm just gonna put it in the sink. And I'll talk to you guys. I'll wash it after. But 1 second. I'm chewing the pulp of the pineapple, and it's like, you chew something, it's like just tough. It's not. It's not dissolving. So I'll spray the counter with a bit of bleach and water so that the beet won't stay in my counter. So that has to throw out. Okay, and then you turn this. So hey to anybody who came in the chat that I missed, you turn this, and you'll see there's lots of pineapple in here. The machine did not break it up, and I'm not about to sit there. And it's very foamy. It's like it makes it foamy. I don't know why it does that. So don't put the pineapple in last. Put it in, and then put like more carrots on top to push it down. I shouldn't have done it last, but I'm eating this, guys. Mm. So this should have all been through the machine. It did not go through. That's not good. But the order that you do things matters. This part, the middle part, comes out. That's what's grinding the fruit. That's the it's like teeth chewing and breaking down. So that's a lot of produce in the juicer. That should not happen. But pineapple does that. So they tell you all these promises. Oh, it's gonna whatever. No. Certain fruits should not be juiced last. You have to know what order to juice things in to make it push the other stuff down. So I'm gonna eat all of this because nothing's wrong with it. It's basically pureed pineapple. There's still juice in it and everything. And I probably would have gotten a lot more juice to fill that last jar to make 16 full jars. See, this is a lot of pineapple here. So I don't just wash it. I always take off the food and I literally just eat it before I wash it. Okay, and then you would wash that part, but I'm gonna eat it. All of this can eat. This is a sweet pineapple. This has the blade inside. That's what chops the stuff in there. And you would just wash. You would wash all of this, but again, I'm gonna take off all the fruit, and I'm gonna get. I'm just gonna eat it. This part you can just rinse. Get a soft brush. Your hand can go in there no problem. It's not like small, so it's not hard to clean, as you can see. It's just a matter of I don't want to waste all this food, so I'm just gonna there. And then this I'll just rinse off for now, and I'll wash it with soap and water a little later. That's that. Obviously, this is where the juice came out of. You just, soapy water. I'm gonna drink the juice in that. Just rinse it out. So it doesn't take long to wash. It's just a matter of doing it. Let me plug it out. I like to make sure I'm plugging things out before I start fiddling around with it. So it doesn't matter what juicer you have. If you already have a Breville or whatever, use it. The Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, the whole movie, he used a Breville. And he healed, well, I can't say the word heal, but he got better just because he was juicing. You don't have to buy nothing expensive. You don't have to buy expensive produce. You buy whatever you can afford and whatever you're growing in your garden. So that's what I'm gonna do. Congrats on the monetization. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got monetized. And if you want to drop your guys' link, hashtag urban. Let me see what I missed. Did I miss anything in the chat? My internet is really, really slow. Okay, I don't think I missed anything else in the chat. I know I missed some stuff, but for the most part, And now today I'm trying to start tonight my wig 2022 for the grow off. I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow. I didn't start yet, but I'm getting there. Oops. I got the net cups today. So I'm gonna put this pineapple in a cup just so I can show you what else you have to clean and move along with it. I'm sure you're not gonna sit here and watch me and wait for me to eat all this pineapple, but look how much. There's quite a bit. So I will be eating that. And then you would see inside, that's the filter. And in this juicer, it just goes in. There's only one way to put it in. You'll see the notches. I can't really show you on camera. It's kind of hard to show. And you see it's full of juice. So that's going to go with the pineapple. So the pineapple didn't really go down very well. So next time I have to remember. And I added it at the last minute. Like I wasn't like I had it pre-planned. That's part of the problem. Usually I have all my ingredients out and ready to go. And I plan the order before I start juicing. And then on this side, this clips off on this juicer so that you can access all the extra pulp. Before, in all the other juicers, you have to like get a toothbrush or something, a knife, and dig in. Now it comes apart. My clasp is broken, but they sent me a new one. I just haven't put it on yet. But it broke. So I guess they knew it was like, it wasn't made the best, so they've improved the quality of it. So I think you have a 2-year warranty. So any problems, make sure you tell them right away and get your new parts. And that's pretty much, so that you just rinse out, get a soft brush, and that's pretty much it. Remember, I'm only doing this like, well, I'm doing it about twice a week only because I'm doing it for 4 people, but really and truly, you can just probably juice once every week or every 2 weeks. And if you have a deep freezer, you're fine. I don't have a deep freezer. That's why I'm doing this. So once I get the deep freezer, I'll be making a whole bunch and I'll just freeze it. So I'll be juicing maybe once a month. And this is the part that you'll have to take the brush and brush after you kind of get all the food off. But that's pretty much it. And this part you can just literally rinse off in just a soft rag. That's it. It's taking longer for me to show you versus me just cleaning it. So I don't use a dishwasher. I like to wash these things by hand because you pay good money for it and you don't want it to break. So I prefer to wash it by hand. I don't put them in the dishwasher. So I can't tell you about that part, but it's dishwasher safe, yeah, but I just prefer to wash it by hand. So I'm just rinsing off the teeth grinding part, putting it in the sink. The mesh basket, I'm rinsing that off. And I'll wash it with a brush. I'll brush it right now without any soap until I'm ready to really do a proper brush so that it doesn't harden up in there. You don't want if anything, make sure you wash. If you don't want to wash, you're lazy, you wash this and go to bed. At least get all the grime out of it because that's going to make your juice quality better. If you are not lazy, you just wash everything at once. And sometimes you do this late at night. Trust me. I'm juicing late at night. I'm tired. I rinse everything with water, but I make sure I wash the mesh basket and then I go to bed. You don't have to be a superhero. You don't have to be super mom or whatever, just do what you can and wash it in the morning. Just rinse it off with water, so that you don't have any bugs or anything, whatever, and then in the morning wash it. So this is what I'm doing. I don't want to move the camera, but I'm just brushing it with a brush on the outside. This can come out, but I just rotate it. I don't bother taking it off. And then I have a bottle of bleach right here, and I just spritz my sink with bleachy water to get onto the dishes. Just disinfect to make sure, And my dish soap is antibacterial, so that helps as well. I don't just use regular soap. Everything I use is antibacterial. And that's pretty much it. I do not towel dry it. I let it air dry, and I put it back together in the morning. I don't want to waste my time drying it by hand. I let it air dry. Some people like to just put it right back right away. I don't mind. I leave it. And that's that, guys. I just have to dump this. And I dump my compost in the morning so that I can not have to encounter wild animals outside. Let me go back to the chat. Give me a second. For it to load, it's very slow. The StreamYard on my computer is I don't know why. Let me go to the YouTube link because it's just, hey, Triple Threat, I didn't see you there. Hey, Mike's Chaotic, didn't see you. Hey, Gina. Wow, I missed a lot of people. You ready to do some canning yet? Almost, not just yet, but I do have the canner, which is right here. I was going to learn from you and learn from Gina and TT. The canning's right here, guys. I have to do the test and test the gauge. That's why I haven't started canning yet. I have to test the gauge. And I did order. Gina told me to order the inserts, the whatever you call those things. It only came with one. I ordered it from Amazon, and I got the tray to put so I could have two levels. So all of that is done. It's just a matter of testing the gauge. So once I test the gauge, which is going to be soon because holidays are coming up, I have time, then I can start canning. And I would rather start canning in the winter with store-bought stuff, I think, for me, and then I'll do my stuff next harvest, like next season. So let me see. I'm going back up the chat. Give me a second, because I know I missed. So hey, everybody that I missed. But yeah, I'm going to start canning very soon. I'm just going to test that gauge to make sure that it works, and take it from there. Give me a second. I think. Okay, so everyone's dropping their link, and I don't know what's going on. This is slow. Let me use my phone because I have two. If you guys don't know, I have two things on. I have my laptop on and my phone. So let me try my phone and see. So yeah, you see, my laptop's on one screen. So let me see what I missed. Hold on. Let me just check the chat on my phone. Give me a second to catch up. And then I'll put the camera back on. Comments. So okay, everyone was greeting each other. Okay, and then Gina came in. Beefies. Your bowls are going to, your bowels. Bowls are going to love you. Yeah, honestly, guys, we're all growing. Constipation is a problem for a lot of people, so y'all need to get some fiber in your diet and natural stuff. Trust me, you won't be constipated. Mike's Chaotic. Hey, good to see you. I'm getting my hydroponics going hopefully soon. Maybe I'll do that right now. No, maybe not. I'll do it after I get off the camera. Portia came in the chat. Gonna just greeting each other and just catch up with the chat. I had to answer door for delivery. Yep, Amazon came today already. No, yesterday. And I'm upset because the stupid I decided I'm gonna do hydroponics and I bought the cups. I'll show you guys this part. It was not as smooth. Things are always so smooth in my mind. Hold on, let me put the carrot pulp in the fridge before I forget, because that's actually gonna eat. Give me a second. Sorry, I'm just doing 50 million things and this is real life. So I took the supplement jars as I told you, and let me go back on the big screen. And I cut a hole in it. This is 2-inch cups, and it's a 3-inch hole. The hole was too big. Then we end up taping the piece that we cut off. It's just a hot mess. And then the cup to get the cup in. This is for my DIY hydroponics to use with the living lettuce. So then the other one we cut with a 2-inch hole. Or no, less than a 2-inch, like a 1 and a something, because these hole saws don't come in the exact size. Then we cracked the thing. Then my dad had to cut with a knife to get the hole a bit bigger because it couldn't fit. So now this kind of fits, but it's like you can't get the right size. Anyway, so this is what's going to happen. And I'm going to put the lettuce in here. But the lettuce, now that I measured the lettuce again, it's not 2 inches. It's more than 2. So I'm going to have to shove it in the net cup. Anyways, I'll show you guys down how it might look. And yeah, it didn't go out as smooth. And I already ordered the net cups. It came from Amazon. And now I don't want to return them and wait for the 3-inch. I'm going to have to order 3-inch cups. This is ridiculous. Yeah, it's too purpose. The laptop, I'm running the stream from the laptop, but then I added my phone as the camera in the kitchen. I don't have a fancy camera. I need to get a camera that can have streaming. I'm gonna have to ask Lashes because I want my phone to be able to be there as my phone, not as the camera. But let me show you the lettuce since you guys are here. You guys can get the preview. But let me wipe this off first. This cutting board. Clean up that pulp. So I'll put this on just in case I don't know what mess is going to happen. I don't want no more mess. And then I'll clean up everything off camera. Put this pineapple pulp in the fridge. I'll eat that a little later for dessert. So this is what I'm doing. But let me see. You guys can see. Mike, you can let me know. I don't know. I'm going to use distilled water and some I just buy the cheapest net cups with biggest amount and it holding. Okay, exactly. Because me not spend the money for nothing. But let me show you what we have, Mike, and you can tell me my idea. Okay, I have to make a few trips. So I have water soluble plant food from the dollar store here. Schmidt is 2018-18. I'm sure it's not ideal, but this is what I have, so I don't have to go shopping right now. I have these two things for the lettuce. I have a pH reader that just came last night with Amazon, so I can check the pH of the water. But I believe distilled water is fine, right, Mike? You let me know. I'm watching the chat in a second. Let me get the lettuce and show you the lettuce. So the lettuce is too big to fit in the neck cup, and I don't want to have to redo it. Well, I probably could, but so it's too big. But I'm just thinking of I'm just like literally shoving it, like ramming it in. But or should I let it stick out? Is it okay for it to stick out, Mike? Because literally it's just gonna stick out. I can't get it in any closer. Like the cup is too small. I should have probably done 3-inch cups. So tonight I'm gonna do this properly. I'm gonna record it so I can drop a video, and then that's gonna be my living lettuce that I'm gonna use in the kitchen and just harvest some leaves every day. And or I can take out the neck cup and just shove it, in. I don't know. This is just really not it's not what I envisioned because it didn't the whole saw, yeah, as you can see here, like it literally does not, like I can force it in. Oops, water's coming out. I can force it in. Like literally water is squeezing out of this. Or I can cut the neck cup and make, I think I'm just gonna force it in because it's just like it seems like it's like a foam. It's probably not the best. I'm not even watching the chat with what Mike is saying. He's like, oh, I'm probably doing everything wrong. Yeah, it still sticks out, Mike. I can't get it all the way in. But it has to plant today because you can see it's losing its luster. It's just sitting in water. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan. I'll leave the neck cup on here because I already shoved it on, so that's gonna stay. That one not so much. So I'm gonna do a recording tonight on that. I can get that uploaded for the rig, and I want to plant some seeds either tonight or tomorrow. So let me see what he said. Check it on my phone. So I just buy the cheapest neck cups with biggest amount. Yeah, that's because potent. Use small amount of that. Okay, so basically, if it says here every 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, but what does it say? It says, goodness, 4 tablespoons in 4 gallons. So I'll probably do a sorry, not 4 teaspoons in 4 liters, aka 1 gallon. So I'll probably do half a teaspoon, maybe a half a teaspoon in a 1 gallon jug. That should be plenty. And I do have some liquid fish fertilizer, which I don't want to use, but I can put a little drop in there as well. Okay, so I'm gonna make this weak then. Basically, make it very weak. Let me. Oh, don't hurt to trim. Okay, hold on. Whoops. Give me a second here. Distill this. Okay, so distilled water is great. It won't hurt to trim roots to push in. Okay, so I can probably cut. It's not the roots. It's the stupid. Not stupid. I shouldn't say that. It's the pod, the coconut choir, or the peat pod. It's too fat. Fat. But I guess I can cut it with a knife. I can kind of cut it, which would be the roots. Yeah, that's okay. I guess I can do that to fit into the neck cup. And next time I will know. Well, next time I'm going to grow them from seed, so it won't be an issue. Thank you for that tip. It will bounce back. Thank you. Because it doesn't like being the. I'd use half a teaspoon. Okay, good. Half a teaspoon. Whoops, my finger's in the way. Urban, my hubby said to watch your words. What did I say? Which word? I can't keep up. Don't use 511. No. Well, it smells like shrimp. The one I have smells like shrimps. He said too much ramen. Oh, yes, cut it. I know I was literally ramming. Yeah, it looks vulgar on the other side, right? For you guys. Okay, so that's that. It's still early. Okay, so let me go sit down now. Give me a second to put this away. I'll leave this here for later because I'm gonna mix the 1 gallon jug. So this is tap water that's here. So I'll make sure I mix that. I reuse the jugs. And I'll put the lettuce in the fridge. And then tonight I'm going to record this right here, the what I'm doing for that part. And I'm going to start the week tonight or tomorrow. Just going to, I have to finish recording the unboxing of my hydroponics kit, which I wish I'd done earlier, but it's been so busy. But I'm definitely going to be getting my week started off this weekend. If not, if I don't get done tonight, by the end of day Sunday, it will be started. Drop my seeds, get the water, distilled water. I need to get another bottle, check the pH, and start. Actually, I don't need to fertilize the water yet, right? For the seeds I'm dropping, Mike. The ones that I'm dropping that are just seeds, I can just use distilled water. Don't check the pH and just check it after and put the nutrients in after, I believe. So I think I'm putting too much pressure on myself. Just leave that part alone. Give me a second, guys. I'm coming. I'm going to so this is the bag of compost that I have. A full bag, like a produce bag. Over here, most of the produce bags in the stores are now compostable because they don't want us to use so much plastics. Well, some of the good stores, some of the other stores are not doing that yet. So they're compostable, better for the environment, less plastic. You can put them in your city bin or you can put them wherever. So that's that. Give me one quick second, guys, to get one more thing, and I'll come and put on top to you all. So, okay, I'm gonna move. I'm going to move the camera and the phone. So give me a second to get this out. The canopy on. Sorry, you're gonna hear some noise. I'm trying to get the cell phone out of the cell phone holder. Turn off the spring loop. Hi. Okay, so I got the phone out. Sorry for the noise. And let me plug in the laptop back over here. And then I'm going to have to turn off the phone mic because you're going to hear feedback. So give me 1 second. And let me put the microphone in. Okay. Whoops, I think you're getting feedback. Okay, let me. Okay, so it's just one device. And let me plug in the Ethernet because I want to see if that's going to be faster. Finish the juicing. Let me just catch up with the chat. 1 second here. Oh, Your hubby, okay. Hubby's eavesdropping on my conversation, Fifi. Okay. It's like this 4-year-old today listening to the live Africans saying beaver. The peat pod just holds roots. You can trim the. Okay, thank you. I didn't want to mess it up because I don't want to. Okay, you don't need to feed seeds until they get their true leaves. Which okay, that's what I thought. But I'm often lazy and put food in the water right away unless I'm doing it in the soil. There's no food till the seedling. Okay, thank you. So that saves me. I'm going to record the finishing the unboxing because my battery had gone dead. So then I have to finish. I might just leave whatever is not done recorded and too bad, and then drop the seeds because I want to get my basil, my oregano, a few things done. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so anybody have any questions about juicing? I don't know. I'm not like I can really. I'm not an expert. Just like you can, we can talk. Some other people in the chat may have some information. Whoops, let me turn down the. And thanks for all for popping in. It helps get the information out there, helps the channel as well when you guys are engaged. So I appreciate that. Okay. And so yeah, there's still 10 of you here. Any questions about juicing or just you want any motivation or anything? Just you can say that now. I'm going to make sure. Is today Tori's brain games? Today's Thursday. I think he's on tonight, right? Let me check. Because I need to get some brain games today. Let me just check the comments again. But yeah, I've been juicing heavily for at least 2 years for sure, and I'm not gonna stop. The nutrients I'm getting, it's it's too valuable to me, and it's cheaper than taking all these supplements. And I do take supplements. I do. Oh, Miss Shirley's tonight. Okay, and Chet just dropped in. Okay, thanks, Ruth. I ordered a hydroponic system yesterday. It's just a small one. Yeah, I saw the one that TT was. She had a couple of videos, but she did one recently, and then she did a 2-week update, which I watched, and then she had a link to an old video, the same brand that I actually have here, but hers had a pump. So I'm kind of like regretting not getting the pump, but I'm gonna get some other devices. But yeah, the small ones are good. I saw her growing lettuce. She got one of them germinated, and then she didn't get her basil or something else didn't germinate. So she's gonna try that again. But I'm gonna just I'm gonna grow from the stores. I'm looking for a another living lettuce, a butter crunch. If I can get one of those, I'm just gonna go buy it and then put it in the tub. But lettuce is pricey. How much is lettuce in your guys' area? Because over here, well, not over here per se, but in Canada, I'm hearing $5 for one head. I'm hearing $14 for a pack of 3 in the regular store. That's definitely not Costco because I shop for those things at Costco, but it's getting really expensive. And people are not wanting to buy greens because it's too expensive. Let me know how it is in your area. Over here, to buy a burger, there's no lettuce on the burgers. It's just the burger with the tomato and what other toppings. There hasn't been lettuce on a burger for a couple of weeks, even maybe months. And I only eat burgers at Harvey's and Burger King. McDonald's is a Filet-O-Fish, and they don't give you lettuce on the Filet-O-Fish. It's always just. I pay about $1 often less for one lettuce. That's good. I don't know what's going on over here. It's for some places it's $3, $4, $5, especially if you want organic. So I don't know what's going on. We grow a lot of lettuce in Canada in our own greenhouses, so it's not like we're getting it from over the border, but something's going on with the greens. It's getting very expensive. There's a on Saturday I'll probably bring it up. I saw a local news station talking to the head person in Canada that does like I don't know food shopping and supply chain, and explaining why certain things are more expensive and how the war in Ukraine is kind of affecting certain things and certain ingredients and so forth. So I'm gonna watch it again and just give you guys some information what he's saying. Um, Even though it's Canadian information, it's still, you can see what they're saying and what's going on in these streets and figure out, maybe for your area, what you can do to mitigate the cost. They just mentioned in the video that bananas haven't gone up in cost. It's still pretty stable. And certain things, because the producers of that crop control that crop and control how much it costs to produce. So there's a lot of red tape when it comes to agriculture, which we're not surprised by, but just to hear how it's broken down was very interesting. I found it very interesting. So I'll share that information with you guys on Saturday, but it's getting very expensive to buy greens. Hey, Planter Garden. Yeah, veggies are, yeah, so Ohio's expensive too. And I know there was an issue, with the truckers and trucking things in and lack of staff and all that kind of stuff, which is also still a factor, very much a factor. But we don't have to keep waiting. Lettuce grows so fast. Yeah, exactly. Lettuce is so easy to grow. That's one thing that we can definitely each, no matter how inexperienced you are, we can definitely grow some lettuce. And spinach is pretty easy. Like mine was always bolting, but it loves the cold out here right now. But I'm gonna put some inside. But and oh yeah, for those planters live tonight. So check out Planter Garden. I'll be there tonight. I hope. Are you gonna be on there late? Because sometimes I get tired, past my bedtime. But I am gonna pop in tonight. Planters live. I think Vision's live. I think Vision has a special guest. So I'll be popping in there. And someone said Miss Shirley. So yeah, it's a packed night. So just get in where you can fit in. But yeah, lettuce is so easy to grow. And if you grow, and I've been growing endive. I grew endive for the first time this last season. I like endive. I like arugula. I like all lettuces, but butter crunch, bib, and there's another one that's kind of like butter crunch, but it's not. Anyways, lettuce. I like lettuces. Some of them are more bitter. I find my lettuce. Maybe Mike, you could tell me or somebody. Did you find your lettuce bitter, or did I just wait too long before I harvested it? Am I harvesting it too late? Is that why mine tastes bitter? I eat it same way. 'Cause it doesn't. But I find some of my lettuce was really bitter. I love arugula. It's like a spicy, radishy, peppery taste. I love it. Oh my goodness. That was like the exciting thing for the summertime. I tried arugula and I love it. Dandelion and dandelion greens as well. I bought some from the nursery. I don't think it went to seed, so I don't have any seeds for that. So, but dandelion for the salad. Some of mine we bitter in the spring. Oh, same with mine. Yeah, it was a bit older leaves can get bitter. But then to me, I think it probably was old, but because it was so tiny, I didn't realize that it was so old. So I think I have to be harvesting it frequently then, because it was a bit bitter and people them didn't like the lettuce. My guests didn't like the lettuce. I'm like wanted to make them eat it, but I couldn't. But I eat it same way because I know it's good for my blood. But okay, so I'm definitely gonna plant some lettuce for my indoor garden, whether it's for wig or not, it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna do a couple of lettuces, arugula, and basil because I love basil in my green juices. It adds a lot of flavor. I am gonna do spinach. I like the oh, I forgot the name. It's the larger leaf one. I got the seeds for it and it's growing outside right now. Um I don't know the name, guys. I hate when I can't remember things. But spinach and I might do some more Swiss chard inside, but I probably won't because I have Swiss chard in the garage. So I'll leave what's outside growing, but just light leaf. How about radicchio? I do like radicchio. I don't have the seeds for that. Maybe I do have the seeds for that. I have a couple of seeds that I didn't plant outside because I had too much going on. But next spring, I said I'm going to keep it simpler. No, I want to do the same thing. I'm going to explore and try new things. I have another raised bed that was not used this year that's going to be used in the spring. And I'm going to assemble the fourth raised bed. So that's going to be 2 new beds. So I'm going to put radicchio, some more cabbages, um, and I'm definitely not going to plant mustard greens or spinach until the fall because those did a lot better in the fall. But I might do the mustard greens anyways because it was a good trap crop for the insects. The insects all went to the mustard greens. My fennel did not do well, it did not bulb very much, and it attracted a lot of caterpillars, as you guys saw. But I love fennel in my juices, so I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to have to figure out how to make them bulb. My radishes didn't bulb. My rutabagas didn't bulb. My turnip, nothing bulbed. So somebody said I don't have enough nutrients in my soil. I don't want to necessarily do blood meal or bone meal because I don't know the source of the blood and bone from the store. So I'm going to have to find something else to give it that high nutrient level because nothing that I had that, except for my beetroots, my beets bulbed, but nothing else did. And those are things that I want to get because a radish, you can have the leaves and the bulb. Same with turnips and rutabagas. You're getting a 2-for-1 crop. That's why I do those kind of root crops. Fennel, same thing. You get the leaves and you get the root. Grind beans, okay. Yeah, I don't want to use blood. I'll use it if I know like the farmer or whoever is doing it, then yes. But just a random package at the store, no. There's too much risk with that, with antibiotics, with hormones, with all kind of other things. Um oh, she mentioned that grind beans. Okay. I'll check. Well, I don't know if I'm going to find the video because sometimes it's not in the title unless it was in a live. I know people talk about alfalfa pellets, which I'm gonna get. I found a feed store I can get them from, animal feed store. So I will try alfalfa, which is I think for nitrogen, but it doesn't give me the rest. You can buy dollar store beans, grind it in the blood. Do you mean the canned beans or the dry beans, Mike? Just to make sure. I'm sure you mean the dry beans. Want to make sure I have it correct before I start going out and putting canned beans. Oh, it replaces bone meals. Hey, unicorn lady, good to see you. Okay, dry. And does it matter what kind of beans? I guess it doesn't matter. Red beans, not lima beans, any kind of bean. Okay. Okay, and beans are pretty affordable. That's cheaper than me buying blood meal and bone. Thank you for that tip. I didn't see that tip. So I will definitely do that. So I have to make sure that I put that in the soil in the container before because nothing that I put to for bulbs bulbed. And I can't blame it on the grow bag, even though grow bags dry out quickly. It wasn't that because the leaves were very lush. It's no bulb. Okay, no problem. That's good to do. I have beans. I'm gonna get some beans. No problem. I'll get them now so I have them ready to go. And because you don't know what's gonna happen in the spring, you just don't know. So I'm trying to have those things ready now. But I definitely want my root crops to do better next season. And in the house, definitely going to have being lettuces. As you can see, I have the 2 that I bought. I'm not doing everything from seed. I'm trying both. And that's what I'm going to be doing. And I have not grown tomatoes indoor, but I'm watching Mike Chaotic's indoor gardening. And I definitely want to try tomatoes, cucumbers, because that could make a salad. Lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers can make a good salad. And radishes, I would love that. We'll see. And even eggplant. I did not get one eggplant this season. They flowered, but then something ate the flowers and I didn't get a fruit. And they're in the garage now. They're not dead, but I'm going to start some new ones from seed now and just keep them indoors and get some eggplant going. I really like eggplant. It's a good meat replacement for me. Especially when I have like pasta, it adds that nice texture to make the sauce seem meaty without actually putting meat in there. And then Gina did a video she released today, pecan meat with mushrooms. Same thing. I like mushrooms and that kind of stuff to add that meat texture. So I'm looking at more plant-based stuff. If things happen and meat gets very well, it's already expensive, but even more expensive. I don't need to have meat more than once in a blue moon. I can have a very good diet, fulfilling and filling diet, lots of flavors with just plants. I can do that. So for you, those of you who love your meat, maybe it's good time to start trying other recipes just to see if you can find other things that you like, because meat is expensive, not even expensive. The quality, I'm more concerned about the quality. It's full of chemicals, hormones, antibiotics, all kind of crap. You don't want that. Oh, you like eggplant planter? Yeah, eggplant is so filling. You can grill it to make it more meaty. You can make it like a saute, like a mince meat, all kind of stuff. Um, I was listening and working, looked up. Then when did Urban? Oh yeah, I changed. I changed. I finished juicing. I put everything away. I have to wash it, and then I came to sit down and talk to you guys because all you were seeing was my counter. You weren't seeing anything. I was finished. Um, so yeah, I changed. But good to see you, good eats. But yeah, try to find other recipes. I'm gonna be trying Gina's pecan. Somebody has a walnut recipe to make fake meat. I'm gonna try that as well. But nuts aren't cheap either. So eggplant is cheaper. Zucchini, mushrooms are cheaper. You can grow your own mushrooms with a mushroom kit in your house. But mushrooms are very affordable. Like I'm going to Costco and it's very they have actually they used to have like only two kinds, like portobello and like the white ones. Now I'm seeing like two other kinds. Don't quote me, but I can't remember the name. But two other kinds of mushrooms that are there, popular with the vegan community, very popular for meat replacement. They have them at Costco, so I can go there. I'm gonna go there maybe this weekend to get some more. I like tabbouleh and sourdough bread there, so I usually eat a lot of toast and avocados. Well, not avocados; it's too expensive there, but that's what I have for breakfast when I break my fast at about 10 o'clock. Then the green juice, the beet juice, but mushrooms and eggplant. I don't need the nuts as much, but I'm gonna try it to see if I can get like a. I want to make a taco. So she did the pecan with the mushroom. I'm trying to make a taco and try to make like the Taco Bell crunch wrap with beans or substituted meat so that I can eat that. I like sour cream and the pinco de pico and all that stuff and have like a taco without always having to have meat. I don't. I like meat. I don't have no problem with meat, but I don't need to have it every day, all day. I like to have plant based options. I feel better. Grocery delivery here. Got it. Okay. Take care, Mikes. Thanks for popping through. Um, but yeah, and I don't know what you guys are doing, but try some other plant based options. It doesn't have to be boring. I'm on Instagram, and the amount of recipes that I'm seeing on there, it's great. Like the food looks good, very good, and it tastes like I'm talking about people who are cooking Caribbean food, Indian food. One guy made butter chicken, but he made it with I think if it was not mushrooms, he made it with something. I can't remember. If it wasn't tofu, it was mushrooms or something or jackfruit. And people are using even palm heart of palm as a meat replacement. There's like a whole bunch of stuff, and they're making it like your traditional food, like jerk chicken. If you guys like curry, butter chicken, tandoori. If you like garam masala, if you like Mediterranean, all the different cultures, they're making vegan food that tastes like native food, so you don't feel like you're missing out. Definitely try it, guys. I'm telling you. I'm gonna be making some jackfruit, jerk jackfruit, and I'm gonna be making some heart of palm. I found some at the dollar store in a can. I'm gonna try that as well, and I'll share it on my channel as well and on Instagram so you guys can see. And I'll tell you my honest opinion. It won't replace meat, but at least if it tastes good, I'm quite happy with that. Let me check if I'm checking if there's gonna be a Tori's brain games tonight. Give me a second. I see him talking about Friday Fire, but I don't know if he has a booking for tonight. But I'm not gonna go much longer anyways. Give me a second here. Community tab. I'm not sure if I don't think he's going live tonight. I think he's working. Um, yeah, I don't think he's on tonight. I think he's on tomorrow. Okay. But Planter's on tonight and some other people. So I'm not going to go much longer because I don't want you guys, you have things to do as well. I'm sure you have. But yeah, that's why I'm, if you're talking about juicing as well, that's why I'm juicing, guys, because I find that I need to get more hydration. Um, and water is not doing it for me. I said this before in a live and I'll say it again. Water is not doing it for me. And I saw a video on Instagram and he explained it very well. He's like, the water that we're drinking nowadays is not like how back in the day, there's no minerals or anything in the water of nutrients. And you'll find that you're drinking water, you're going to the washroom and you're urinating frequently, and it's actually flushing out any nutrients that you have in your system. So it's taking away and depleting from your system. And everyone's talking about drink so much water per day. And I stopped doing that. I stopped listening to people and stopped drinking so much water per day. And I had less muscle cramping and less deficiencies because the water that we're drinking is not giving us what we are supposed to be getting. It's just bleachy, sterile water. So because I understand that well, not fully, but I understood that it was wrong. The water wasn't doing me good. I started getting my water from coconut water, from natural fruits and vegetables, watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew melon, stuff like that. Getting my water from there. And if you guys watch Yaki Awaken, he's a herbalist. He talks about H3O3, I think they call it. So you're getting your water and hydration from fruits and vegetables. You're not getting it from water. The water that we're drinking, I don't care if it's bottled or not, there's nothing in it. And there's been a documentary that just came out on the news saying that most of the bottled water is tap water. It's filtered tap water. So unless you're getting a natural spring water from a source, and I know some of you guys live near springs where you can actually go and you can purchase big canteens of spring water. For the most of us, we don't have that. We just have regular tap water or bottled water. Forever chemicals, that's also part of it, but also the water itself. Water is supposed to have minerals like salt, different stuff in it, and they don't have anything in it. So that's why they say we're not supposed to drink distilled water because distilled water will actually take away nutrients from your system. That's not meant for drinking. That's meant for machinery or like other things, not for drinking. If you have no choice, you can drink it, but you're not supposed to drink for the long term distilled water. It will start to deplete nutrients from your body. So the water that we're drinking, the tap water I'm talking about, and just regular schmegular, water, has nothing in it. There's no salts, there's no potassium. Like all the minerals that water should have from like a spring source is not in the water. Then on top of that, yes, you're talking about forever chemicals. That's now putting in toxins into your body. So it's taking out the good and it's leaving you with the bad. So it's both. So people keep saying drink a gallon of water or 8 glasses of water a day. That's not good for anybody. You have to see how much water your body needs because if you're not careful, if you're going to the bathroom a lot and you're like urinating a lot, you're going to pee a lot, you're actually eliminating all the nutrients that you need. That's not a good thing. So we've been told something, but we haven't taken it in the proper context. So I don't rely on water for I do drink water, but I have to put something in the water. I have to put uh, electrolyte powders or something of a natural source in the water. I have to put lemon or lime to try to alkalinize the water the best that I can. That's why I buy organic coconut water. Or I buy actual coconuts and drink the water from there. I'm eating lots of fruits and stuff to get my water from the fruits. Yeah, it may cost more because it's off season, but you have to get your water because at least the fruit and the tree filtered the contaminants as best that it could from going into the fruit. Nothing's 100%. There's still contaminants as they spray the tree, and there's a long pitfall with that. but in general terms. So we have to get our water from fruits and vegetables that have a built-in filter. Your tap doesn't. And then of course, I said this before, I'll say it again. When you shower or you bathe, your skin is your biggest organ. So you can be drinking all the correct water, but then you're going to go have a shower with the tap water. We have to change that. So I recently got a filter on my shower. I can feel the difference right away. I'll let you guys know further along down the line, but we're gonna have to spend some money on some products to protect our body from toxins. And having a shower, brushing your teeth, washing your face with regular tap water, you're putting the toxins right. Your skin just sucks that up like a sponge. That's what happens. Unfortunately, we can't trust the water that we're getting. Um, and the water in my area smells strongly of bleach, very high bleach. It was damaging my skin. It was causing a problem, and I have to take some corrective actions. It doesn't bother other people. That's not always a good thing. So for those of us who are seeing some problems, we're trying to tell everybody, like, be careful out there. But that's it for me. It's 7 o'clock. Thanks for popping through. I'm going to um, shut down, but I'm going to be on Planter Guard. I think he's up to 7:30-ish or 8-ish. Are you still here, Planter? When do you start? Let me check. Hold on. Let me check his channel. Because I know I have it to notify me. I see it on no, I don't see it live. I don't see it popping up. Yeah, I don't see it popping up, guys, but I'll be in Planter Gardens live, and Vision Preparedness is live. Either between 7:30 p.m. or 8 o'clock, guys. I'm not really sure. Oh, Crafty's live? Okay, so I'll pop into Crafty. So thank you guys for popping in. I'm gonna pop through to Crafty. Then I'll see you guys a little later. But remember, be kind to yourself and be kind to others. And let's get healthy for 2023, guys. Blessings to you guys.